The Florida Gators are still white hot, beating the Texas Longhorns 84-71 and winning yet another SEC game.
You are Locked On Gators, your daily podcast on the Florida Gators. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Locked On Gators, part of the, my goodness, the chat's popping off. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. Thanks for making Locked On Gators your first listen of the day. Every day we are available daily and free, whether it's in the podcast and on YouTube. And honestly, I know that Florida won this game and covered the spread, the 6.5 point spread. I get all that. Frankly, hell of a game by Texas, considering just all things considered about them. Hell of a game by Texas. Good on you. Not enough to win. Horns down, baby. Go ahead, Gators. So if you think I'm not shooting the horns down on the Texas Longhorns, you out your mind. Just want to throw that one out there. But the Florida Gators won 84-71. And I will say this episode of Locked On Gators, this bonus episode of Locked On Gators, this winning episode of Locked On Gators, brought to you by FanDuel. If you've ever wanted to experience the NBA Finals live and in person, FanDuel is giving you the chance to turn that dream into a reality with their NBA sweepstakes. Here's how it works. Use your profit boost on any NBA future, and you'll automatically be entered for a shot to win an NBA Finals trip for two. That's right. Flights, tickets, the whole experience. Visit FanDuel.com to get started. Use your profit boost on an NBA future and get entered for your chance to win a trip to the NBA Finals. Play your game with FanDuel, the official sports betting partner of the NBA. And I will say, my bet on this game did not cash. I just took the over. I was like, look, I have faith. Close 84-71 means that they were at 155. And if I'm not mistaken, I got the line at 156.5. So that one sucked. It did. But I mean, hell of a game by Alex Condon and Boogie Fland, right? Which, look, yet a month ago, you got me going, hey, who do you think is going to be crucial with like you got two guys that are going to score 20 points in a game? Who do you think it is? Like name them. I would not have named Alex Condon and Boogie Fland, right? But that's exactly what happened. Alex Condon shot 10 for 12 from the field, 1 for 1 from three, had 4 rebounds, 3 assists, was blocking. He had 4 blocks. It felt like 1,000. Shot 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Boogie Fland, 7 for 10 from the field, 2 for 3 from the 3-point line, 6 for 6 from the free throw line. Had 5 rebounds as well, 2 steals. Like it's wild how some of these guys have developed. And I know that not everybody is going to play clean basketball all the time. I know that everybody's not going to play reliable basketball all the time, but man, I'd be lying if I didn't say that this team, if they keep playing the way that they're playing, that they're going to be a really, really tough out. They are. Isaiah Brown, don't jinx it, bro. I don't know if you're saying me for saying that everybody's not going to keep it up. If anything, that would actually be a reverse jinx. Because if I said, oh, yeah, they're going to keep it up, that would be jinxing it. I'm saying that it's not going to happen. Isaiah Brown, hell of a game, right? 9 points. And look, he is someone that he just at times he is just so reckless, right? And I don't mean that in an awful way. Had 9 points, 8 rebounds, but he is just like full go all the time at times, and it's nuts. Florida turned the ball over a ton in the first half. Second half, no. And that was a big differentiator there because not only was it extra opportunities for Texas, who, by the way, Texas out-rebounded Florida in this game. Just want to throw that out there. Texas out-rebounded Florida 30-29, and that is very hard to do. That is very rare. I will also say that 59 total rebounds in a game is not a lot, but just goes to show how efficient these teams were scoring. Where Florida, we're also going to talk about this because I think it's stupid efficiency. Florida shot 32 for 54 from the field. Okay. That's 59%. That's obviously really freaking good. Okay. Florida shot 8 for 18 from three. That's 44%. That's really freaking good. And Florida shot 12 for 15 from the free throw line. That's 80%. That's really freaking good as a team. That's 10% higher than they normally shoot from the free throw line. Like it was insane efficiency there. Like I just don't know how else to say it. I mean, like congrats to Texas or kudos to Texas for converting and scoring at the rate that they did. But man, I mean, Florida just offensively, pretty damn good game, especially considering Thomas Houck and Ruben Chinilu did virtually nothing scoring wise. They went and combined 4 for 12. Thomas Houck went 0 for 4 from three. Thomas Houck had a block that he like landed on Urban Klavčar's foot. The only reason that they out rebounded us was because Chinilu was on the bench a lot and they scored a lot. Yeah, but like that's part of the strategy, right? Like that didn't happen by accident. They were trying to get guys like Thomas Houck and Ruben Chinilu rattled, gritty, trying to get them into some kind of foul trouble whenever they could. And that's why you do that. Like that's exactly why you try to get the opposing team center in foul trouble. Maybe that's it. Get him off the court, especially when he's a dominant rebounder, dominant defender. Get him off the court. That's it. That's what they were trying to do. And I'll tell you what, for the first half, it worked. Right? He was still out there, but he missed a good chunk, multiple times actually. Micah Handlogden, valuable minutes, right? 2 rebounds is not a lot. 2 blocks is decent. 2 steals is, but he was contesting shots, affecting shots. I know he's not an amazing ball player, right? But like he comes in and for being a bench big, he's better than I think you watch an average college basketball game and you're going to see starting centers that you're like, all right, that's like, I'd rather have Micah Handlogden at that point. Like you're going to see starting centers worse than Florida's backup center. Again, he's not perfect. He's got a lot of work to do. I don't know what his ceiling is like. But he comes in and he plays a role and he helps and he contributes there. It was also interesting because there were certain times where because of fouls, you had to have a lot of different lineups in there. I forgot who it was, but there was one time where the commentators were even talking about how rare the lineup was that they were like, oh, I don't even know if they've ever done it. Yeah. Good night, buddy. Yeah, 2 a.m. for you too. I get it. So, but thank you for tuning in and watching the game. But there was one time where Florida had, I think the combination was Boogie Fland, Urban Klavčar, Isaiah Brown, Alex Condon, and Micah Handlogden, I think was your group out there. And I was like, while I was watching, I was like, what a weird lineup. And then commentators were just like, I don't even know if they've ever played this lineup before. But like the fact that you've got that where you can say, hey, you know what? We're playing a decent team and we've got these fouls. We've got, Thomas Houck rolled his ankle, which is part of the reason that Florida had to go with a weird lineup was that Thomas Houck rolled his ankle blocking a shot. And he plays so many minutes on any given night. So when you have any lineup that doesn't have Thomas Houck out there, yeah, it's going to be a weird lineup that you haven't seen much of because he's almost always out there. It's crazy. But Florida got it done. We'll talk more about it all when we get back with this bonus episode of Locked On Gators. Tax season doesn't have to take over your life. This year, TurboTax is making it easier than ever to just hand things off and move on with your day. With TurboTax full service, you can have your taxes done for you by a trusted local expert from start to finish without the stress or guesswork. So instead of spending hours trying to figure out forms, you can meet with a local TurboTax expert in person or connect online. For a limited time, you can have your taxes done by a local TurboTax expert for just $150 all in. If a TurboTax expert didn't file for you last year, just file by February 28th. Take taxes off your plate and get back to your life. Visit TurboTax.com/local to book your appointment today.
I'm Kalia Butler, host of Locked On Women's Basketball, and this is Mazda's Women's Basketball Snapshot, celebrating the work no highlight reel can ever capture. South Carolina rolled past Ole Miss 85-48 to clinch a share of the SEC regular season title and lock down the number 1 seed in the conference tournament. The Gamecocks extended their win streak over Ole Miss to 21 straight. UCLA dominated Wisconsin 80-60 to secure its first outright Big Ten regular season championship in program history. The Bruins improved to 27-1 overall and remain unbeaten in conference play. And number 12 TCU stormed back from a 13-point fourth quarter deficit to beat Iowa State 80-73. The Horned Frogs now sit alone atop the Big 12 standings and are 1 win away from clinching another regular season conference crown. These moments are earned off the clock, those long before the lights ever come on. The sweat, the fakes, the doubt, the scrapes, and coming back for more every time. Mazda puts that same drive into every detail. Wins define the moment, putting in the work, that defines you. There's more to a Mazda because there's more to you.
Everybody, Locked On Gators, your first listen of the day every day. We are available daily and free in the podcast and on YouTube. And the Florida Gators walked out of this Texas game with a 22-6 record, an 84-71 win, and just again, like Florida just handling. Shout out for selling my parlays. Yeah, it's been rough, but yeah, I mean, look, Xavier Lee also, by the way, just a horrendous first half in terms of protecting the basketball. Then second half came out and gave huge minutes, big plays, right? You had Boogie Fland. One of his 3 misses was the missed dunk. You had Boogie Fland get that. And Boogie, of course, or you had Boogie Fland miss the dunk and Xavier Lee get the rebound, and then you scored off of that. I will also say to Isaiah Brown and Xavier Lee, a couple of times, insane finds to get Urban Klobuchar in the corner, right? Both of Urban's threes came off of Isaiah Brown posting up a guard, getting caught in a dribble pickup, double teamed, and then he found Urban in the corner. And the other one was Xavier Lee coming down, getting the ball to the corner with Urban Klobuchar. So Urban shot 2 for 5 from 3. It was huge for Florida. And look, outside of Thomas Houck, this team shot amazing, right? From 3. Outside of Thomas Houck, this team shot 8 for 14 from 3. It's crazy. Isaiah Brown, again, coming into his own, just like he still plays reckless at times. He's still just full go, full throttle the whole time, and that's worrisome. But at the same time, he's clearly starting to really figure things out on the court, right? Like the way that Isaiah Brown adjusts his layups at the rim is wild. It is really creative. He's creative enough at the line or at the rim where it kind of feels like you're watching a small guard, where it's like, oh, the way that they score is that they have to be really creative and really weird at the rim because they're going to get blocked a lot. And so it kind of feels like Isaiah Brown's like that when he's going for layups. When he dunks, he just flies for it. He's taken some big strides in 2026 so far. And again, like Alex Condon, not only playing his best ball of the season so far, but playing what might be his best ball that we've seen him play, really. Like just in recent games, he's been playing damn good basketball. And I say this all as someone that has been very harsh and very critical of him over the years. But you look at really going back to the Kentucky game, I'll say. Maybe I was going to say maybe the second Georgia game, but screw it. Yeah, second Georgia game. Sure, you can do it, right? Or actually, no, he had 7 turnovers in that game. We're not doing second Georgia game. We'll stick with Kentucky, right? 14 points, 11 rebounds on 4 for 9 shooting. So not incredibly efficient, but also not awful. South Carolina, second time. 6 turnovers, bad. 20 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists on 7 of 14 shooting. You have Ole Miss on Saturday, 24 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. And he was surprisingly one of the only guys that didn't really turn the ball over a lot with 19 turnovers in that game. Shot 9 for 13. And then tonight against Texas, 23 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 blocks, shot 10 for 12 from the field. And yes, Condon balled against Bama. Sure, not taking that away from him, but I'm talking about like just a stretch of playing well. Right, that Bama game was an outlier. That Bama game was the one where we talked about it on the show as, oh, maybe this is Condon turning things around. It was not at all. We found that out pretty quickly, but we thought that was that. But you go to that Kentucky game and he's turning things around. You got Boogie Fland again, 7 for 10 is like, I don't think anybody would have even said that was possible a month ago or 2 months ago, right? Like, I don't think anybody would have looked at what Boogie Fland was doing to start SEC play and go, that's going to be a guy that, in a crucial game is going to have 22 points on 70% shooting, 5 rebounds. Like, again, like you look at how he started SEC play, and it was 6 points, 7 assists, 2 for 10 shooting. It was 2 for 10 shooting. Then he had the Tennessee game and Oklahoma game, and then he reverted right back. Like this is a team that really started 22. It's with a missed dunk. Yes, with the missed dunk. Like this is a team where I think guys like Thomas Houck and Ruben Chinilu can come down to earth a little bit with the insane, like they were playing at such a high level for such a long time. I think that they can come back down to earth a little bit as long as guys like Alex Condon continue with their current level of play, like this improved level of play. Boogie Fland with this improved level of play. Xavier Lee, improved level of play minus the turnovers. Like you can have guys like Chinilu not be the most dominant center we've seen on the glass since Oscar Tshiebwe and maybe before Oscar Tshiebwe. You can have Thomas Houck not be a guy that's doing everything. Like he's never really dominating, but he's always involved and he's always doing something to help this team tick. Like it's cool to see them be able to take, like they both played 24 minutes today. Again, Chinilu was in foul trouble, Houck was in foul trouble and got banged up. Like they played 24 minutes. You got 19 from Urbon, you got 21 from Isaiah Brown, and you got 16 from Micah Hanlogden. Like you got quality minutes from Condon, quality minutes from Boogie Fland, and quality minutes, at least in the second half, from Xavier Lee. This is a team that now you can argue is actually better than they were. It was just, Houck and Chinilu going off and carrying you. Houck not really consistently doing it scoring wise efficiently, but he was getting his shots, right? He was getting his dunks. He was getting his putbacks. He was getting all that. He was leading the offense for a good bit, creating the offense at times. And now you get to kind of see those guys come back down to earth a little bit, but 3 other players are elevating their play now. And that's or 3 other starters are elevating their play now, right? And Isaiah Brown finally looks a bit better, right? And he's someone who has had great flashes throughout the year. But again, like I mentioned, like he looks like he's finally out there understanding what he's doing. He's still going breakneck speed, and that's dangerous, but he looks like he's understanding what he's doing. And that's huge for his development and the development of this program, the development of this team, and this team winning games. And hopefully winning a championship. Hopefully. For Florida, you've got 3 regular season games left. This Saturday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, you've got Arkansas in Gainesville. Next, what is it, Tuesday? Next Tuesday, you've got Mississippi State at 8 p.m. And then the following Saturday, you've got Kentucky at Rupp at 4 p.m. Eastern time. 3 games left. And like I've said, if you're going to drop one, go ahead and drop one. I'd rather at Arkansas than Kentucky because I hate Kentucky. I want to see them lose everything forever. That's how I feel. But if you're going to drop one, fire up, and let's get ready for another postseason run because this team is cooking right now, and they got the potential to go back to back. Thanks for making Locked On Gators your first listen of the day. Every day we are available daily and free. Reference the podcast and on YouTube. As always, I am Brandon Olsen for Locked On Gators. Follow me on Twitter at WNS_Brandon. Find all my written work about the Florida Gators with swampsignal.substack.com. And I'll see you all next time.